proud.
I'm really proud of you. Really do.
Oh, God. This is the beginning of the rest of my life here. I just had my 47th birthday and I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have faced it without you.
I always thought that I knew how to eat in a healthy way. I've been on a low-fat diet for years. I heard about Roger's plan and was skeptical that anybody else could tell me a different way to lose weight. I tried it. I didn't exercise the weight off. I ate the weight off. And by following Roger's plan, I've lost 15 pounds.
This is the plan for me. It's working great. I couldn't be happier with 19 pounds in 4 weeks. I've never had weight loss like this before. This plan really does work.
I'm doing these things where I'm hardly eating any food.
And nothing was working.
But now with Roger's plan, I'm eating 3 meals a day. I'm eating the snacks in between, and I'm still losing the weight now. So it's so satisfying.
And I can't tell you how pleased I am with Mabel and kind of anxiously waiting some of my patients to get involved with it so that they can get the same feeling.
On Roger's plan, I lost 16 pounds, and I'm wearing pants that I've never been able to wear before. They're loose and fit nicely, and just have never been able to wear them. They were a gift, and I was too fat for them.
But you're not now.
No, not now.
Well, I think it was real easy for me because all I had to do was come in, sit down, and say, let's eat.
So it's been a lot easier having us both on it and fixing the same things.
That way we can eat the same meals
and healthier, and it's great for the kids to, start getting those good eating habits, developed earlier or whatever.
The kids even notice it too. He said today, your pants are looking baggier, and even the kids are noticing it a little bit.
Well, on Roger's plan, I've lost approximately almost 18 pounds, and I've gone down 2 sizes, which is wonderful. Want to see them?
Yeah.
There, from a 16 to a 12, right there.
I've lost 8 pounds on Roger's plan in 9.5 inches. And I lost the most on my thighs, 2.25 inches on my thigh. Well, people will say, how did you lose weight? Did you go on a diet? No, I didn't go on a diet. I went on Roger's plan.
This isn't like a diet. It's a good way of life, and I eat good. I eat real good, and I look forward to eating because the food is so good.
Hello, I'm Roger Wilson, and what you are doing right now, this very instant, I feel will be the most important thing you will ever do with the rest of your life. The Lose Weight Your Way eating plan changed my life, and now I am going to share it so that you too can benefit by it. In 1988, I weighed 425 pounds, and I had a 5-foot waist. I lost 230 pounds and ended up with a 36-inch waist. But the most beautiful part about the whole thing is that I have been like this since 1990. I took the negative that made my life miserable, eating, and turned it into a positive that made my life unbelievable. Each and every day since 1988, I have looked forward with enormous anticipation to the pleasure of sitting down at the dinner table, eating only foods that taste great, putting my fork down when I was full, and losing weight. And the most incredible part about that whole thing is, every pound I lost is a pound I've never had to lose again. I would rather be fat than not be able to eat only foods that taste great and put my fork down when I'm full at dinner time. If you can eat, you can do it. You are now going to be taking the first step towards living, eating, and being healthy. Why? Because you've decided to lose weight, and I'm going to help you discover how truly wonderful and easy that will be when you do it your way. I'm going to share my personal weight loss journey with you and show you how to enjoy eating only foods that taste great, so that when you put your fork down at dinner time, your stomach is full, you are not hungry, and you will lose weight your way, because you'll be loving everything you're eating, drinking, and doing. My plan will work for you because it's an eating plan, not a not eating plan. By purchasing my plan, you're already on your way. You just have to know that if you can eat, you can do it. I'm a living example of those exact words, and it's easy. All the hard work is done because I've done it for you. My overwhelming love for food started when I was a child. I remember loving to eat, and I remember my dad and mom bringing me home hamburgers in the middle of the night. My dad was a musician, and on weekends, my mom and my dad would stop at my favorite place, Smitty's in LaPorte, Indiana, in the middle of the night after my dad's gig and bring me home burgers and wake me up. And I remember that I looked forward to that every Friday and Saturday night. And that's when my food addiction started. Also, I remember as a child, the first time I brought home a great report card, my parents said to me, honey, what would you like? I mean, anything you'd like within reason. And I said, Mom and Dad, you know, I'd really like to go to Smitty's, and I would like to eat as much as I possibly can. I'd like to have all the burgers and fries and Frosty Melts that I can. And they said, fine. So we went down there, and I ate and ate and ate. And I remember walking out of the place, and when I got outside, I upchucked all over the sidewalk. That was not a great experience for my parents, and I will remember it for the rest of my life. That was definitely the start of my problem. Also, I can remember going to the Fox Theater in LaPorte, and in between the afternoon matinees, they had double features with cowboy pictures. And I remember they had pie eating contests. And every time I would get into a pie eating contest, just about, well, let's put it this way, I won my share of them. And that was where you put your hands behind your back and they held the pie up and you put your face into it, you know, and you ate as fast as you could. The first one that got done with the pie and ate it all was the winner. Believe me, I won a couple of those. I also remember that being an athlete kept my weight off. Even though I ate and ate and ate, and even though my tendency would be to gain the weight, because I was an athlete, I was able to keep the weight off because I worked out every day. Isn't it interesting that I ate and ate and ate and got fat, and it was eating that made me thin? You know, I can remember going out to restaurants and the people whispered when I walked in the restaurant. I would turn and they would look away. Everybody that's ever been heavy has experienced that. I also can remember at my 30th class reunion, my classmates gave me a jump rope and weights so that I could lose weight. It was embarrassing. I laughed about it, but it really hurt. I'm not angry with them. I'm not upset with them for that. They didn't know. They knew that I would laugh at myself just like they were laughing with the situation, but it did hurt. I can also remember my brother's wedding. My poor brother, because I was the best man, had to pick out the tuxes for the groomsmen based on the size of tux that I could get, the color of the actual tuxes he had to select because of my size, whatever color he could get in my size. I can also remember getting in the roller coaster at the amusement park and not being able to close the bar on my stomach. So I had to get up in front of the long lines of people, get out of that roller coaster and walk away. That was total embarrassment. I can actually remember going to the fast food chain and buying all the fast food I wanted, bringing it home, locking myself in my bedroom, and thinking that all I had to do was experience the taste of the food, that all I had to do was chew it up, taste it, and then deposit it in the airline bag, and that would satisfy me. Obviously didn't do it. In fact, nothing I ever tried did that. Pills, powders, juices, nothing I tried worked. You know what I'm talking about. You've experienced it. I've experienced it. Nothing worked. But now that's all changed. Lose weight your way is a plan that actually works. You can fill up on food, great tasting food that tastes great to you at dinner time. Put your fork down when you're full and lose weight your way. And you know what? Without exercising. Let me show you how. This is the kitchen where it all started and where I'm going to introduce you to your Lose Weight Your Way program. It all began by accident when I weighed 425 pounds and had a 5-foot waist. I went into the kitchen, opened the freezer, and there were some grapes in the freezer. I felt of them. I thought they were ruined, but they weren't. I went to my wife and said, honey, you forgot to take the grapes out of the freezer. She said, I didn't put any grapes in the freezer. To make a long story short, frozen grapes are wonderful. They have a texture of a popsicle. The freezing enhances the sweetness, and they're just delicious, and they make a great snack. Well, what happened is I took those frozen grapes and I started eating them in front of the television set. And I did that night after night after night, after my dinner, after my pizzas, after my hamburgers, after my fries and my malts and everything. And about 3 weeks later, my clothes were loose on me. And that got my mind to thinking. And then I thought about, how about other fruits for snacks? And I started eating other fruits for snacks. And I still was losing weight. And then I tried popcorn and pretzels and cheese and crackers, and that worked. Then I tried putting non-fattening foods with fattening foods and fattening foods with non-fattening foods, and that worked. And then I went to the grocery store to find the least fattening food that tasted the best in each food category. And then I thought about, what about filling up on fruit before going out to a cocktail party so I could handle all of the things that are served at that party? And that led into the key that made it all work. And this is so important. The one thing that led to accelerating my weight loss, and that was filling up on fruit before dinner, waiting a half an hour after finishing so my stomach could tell my brain just how full it was, and then filling up again on my meal. And that worked. Now this is so key, I want to repeat that. I would fill up on fruit before dinner, wait a half an hour until my stomach had a chance to tell my brain just how full it was, and then I would eat my meal until I was full. I would put my fork down when I'm full, and I lost the weight, and you can too. If you can eat, you can do it. And you must have fresh fruit every day, and if you can't have fresh fruit, then have canned fruit. And this is the Lose Weight Your Way package. And inside are all the secrets that you need to know in order to lose weight your way. The first thing that I would like to show you is the eating plan with great tasting recipes. In here are the eating plan guidelines, the snacking guidelines, the 14-day meal plan with all the great tasting recipes. And let me tell you right now, please, please try all the recipes, no matter what the ingredients are, because they are absolutely delicious. You will love them, I promise. The next thing I want to show you is the shopping guide. And in the shopping guide are listed all the foods that I ate in losing weight. In here are all the actual brand names of foods. I read the labels at the store to come up with the best tasting food that was the least fattening in each and every food category at the grocery store. This shopping guide can be used over and over again by simply using the special pen that comes with it. You can mark off what you want. When you come home, you just wipe the marks clean and you can reuse it over and over again. And next, I want to show you a very valuable tool, the Eating Out Guide. In here are listed all the major fast food and restaurant chains in the country. You can actually order off the Eating Out Guide without a menu from the establishment. Also included in the Lose Weight Your Way program are 2 very important instructional audio cassettes I personally recorded to help you lose weight your way. Tape number 1, titled Shopping, Eating Out, and Other Dilemmas, will help you in key areas such as how do I shop at grocery stores in order to ensure my success on the program? And when I eat out, what are some of the secrets I need to know to stay with the program and keep with my weight loss goals? And finally, how to deal with family outings, holidays, dinners with friends, and other life occasions. Tape number 2 is titled Snack Your Way Thin. Believe it or not, snacking is a very important part of Lose Weight Your Way. I'll take you step by step through all the snacking variations that work with the program. And to help you in those times when you need help most, and you feel you need the encouragement and assistance of someone who has fought and won the weight loss battle you are fighting now, listen to my very personal audio cassette gift to you called If You Can Eat, You Can Do It. If you are feeling down and need a little extra push, I'll be only a cassette away. When I was fat, there were those times when I felt hopeless. But you know what? I had to endure that pain so I could realize how precious feeling healthier is. And you're going to feel and look healthier too because you've purchased my plan. And by doing so, you are well on your way to the best of the rest of your life. I've said it before, if you can eat, you can do it. I know you are going to have success with Lose Weight Your Way, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to send me your favorite recipes that you created for your family while following the program, And if I use them, I will name them after you and send you a free copy of the recipe book they appear in. So send them to me at Sunshine Publications. Also, I want to put you on TV. So take a before picture of yourself, and when you have lost all your weight, take an after picture, and then send both pictures to me so I can share in your success and possibly share it with others on my next infomercial. Now we've come to the time when you need to take control of your life. This plan saved mine, and I lost the weight I needed to lose. Now it's your turn to lose weight your way. And when you've reached your goal, I want you to realize you ate, you did it, I simply showed you how. And never ever forget, if you can eat, you can do it.
But now my husband even has noticed and said to me, wow, you look a lot smaller.
And I used to wear it like right here. You can see the marks on it. And now it's 2 notches at least lower, and that's big. And I'm gonna take my wife out for dinner tonight.
You can eat your weight and still enjoy the program and still lose weight. Thank you, Roger.
It works. It works. Go for it.
Roger, thanks. Thank you so much.
You undoubtedly know family and friends who need or want to lose weight. So there are order forms in your product package for you to give to them, or for you to use for gifts to those people you really care about. You'll be doing something for them that they'll never forget and will always be grateful for, because they'll be loving everything they are eating, drinking, and doing, while at the same time requiring no back-breaking exercise. And remember, if you can eat, you can do it.